What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. I know you guys have already heard about this by now, but Dame Lillard is now officially a Milwaukee Bucks. Shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks for going out and doing what they had to do. So before I go forward, I want to shout out a couple of people. Shout out to the brother 78, the number one Milwaukee Bucks fan on YouTube, in my opinion. Was on his live stream earlier. Please subscribe to him. Shout out to the brother Ticket TV. All right, I was on his live stream. Please subscribe to him. Also, shout out to the sports and political channel of LB. He called this. He said that the Milwaukee Bucks would probably go get him. Shout out to him. Although I do want to also say that me and 78 been saying this for a while, though, going back to 2022-21, that Dame would be a good fit to play with Giannis, and that he should go out and do anything he can to try to acquire Dame. Dame would be a great fit for the Milwaukee Bucks team. I'm going to say this too. Oh, shout out to Amherst Logic too. He's a Milwaukee Bucks fan. Shout out to him as well. I do want to say this. I think this shows the influence that the LDBC has in the sports world. Whether you're talking about boxing, whether you're talking about basketball, whether we talk about baseball a little bit. I know some people talk about football. We have a lot of influence over here, man. Don't let these numbers fool you. A lot of this has to do with the algorithm. When it comes to creativity, when it comes to talent, we are full to the brim, all right? The only reason why we don't do the same numbers is because the system is rigged against us, all right? But when it comes to creativity, when it comes to ideas, there's nobody really fucking with the LDBC, all right? So, as we all know now, Dame Lillard is a Milwaukee Buck. Lillard goes to Milwaukee as part of a 3-team deal with Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Toumani Camara, a 2029 unprotected Milwaukee first round pick, and unprotected Milwaukee swap rights in 2028 and 2030 to the Blazers. Phoenix lands Joseph Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. So that means that Drew Holiday goes to Portland, and I believe that means also that DeAndre Ayton goes to Portland. So the three teams that were involved were the Bucks, Portland, and Phoenix. Now there was a little bit of concern because of Dame being so adamant about going to to Miami, that he may, out of anger, protest and try to strong arm Milwaukee to trade him to Miami. And that's pretty much what Ticket was talking about when I was on there. And I agree 100% with Ticket when he says if Dame had pulled that shit, then he would have had no more credibility about wanting to win. Because you can't be in a better situation than this. All right? You couldn't be in a better situation. Ticket made a good point saying this is even better than Kawhi's situation going to Toronto. Because Toronto was a team that was good, but just a piece or so missing from being a championship team, with Kawhi being that piece. But the Bucks have already won a championship. And with your addition to the team, even though they did lose Grayson Allen is a good shooter, but Grayson Allen is a dude that shits the bed when you need him to go out there and do something. You know what I'm saying? So by him being added to the team, it's an upgrade. So you're in the perfect situation, the prime of your career. You just went out there and had the best season of your career scoring-wise. Now you're playing with a guy who's the most dominant big in the NBA. Sorry, AD fans, but it's Giannis. This is your opportunity to win a championship. Why go to a decimated Miami team when you're playing with a bitter-ass, Jimmy Butler and an old Kyle Lowry, and that team have lost so many pieces? You know what I'm saying? So he put a statement out there later, a little bit a while ago, saying that he's happy on this new journey, blah 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 blah. So he's committed, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. This is the type of stuff I was dreaming about in my head with Dame. I know some people talking about, well, he's a defensive liability. Well, this is the thing. honestly, last year proved that the Bucks defense, perimeter defense, wasn't great, right? I mean, think about it. Wasn't it a weakness anyway? Even though you had Drew Holiday out there, and don't get me wrong, Drew Holiday could individually at times shut down inferior guys, but you're not going to shut down, especially in today's NBA with the way that defensive guys can't be physical and offensive guys have so much leeway. You're not really going to shut anybody down anyway. So you got a dude that can go into his movements and be able to shoot the way these guys shoot now. I mean, you really can't shut nobody down. So honestly, what Dame brings to the table supersedes what he can't do. And for everybody talking about Drew Holiday, well, shit, look, I mean, don't get me wrong, man. He's a great player who come up in the clutch with key steals and, key defensive stops in certain plays. But did you see him get destroyed? Did you see that shit? I mean, honestly, think about this. He's getting older. He may not be the same guy because a lot of your greatness comes from confidence. He got historically cooked by Jimmy Butler. Historically. And his coach didn't do him no favors by not taking, switching somebody else onto Jimmy Butler. He gave up 38 points a game. And it won't just shot jacket. 38 points a game on 60% efficiency. His confidence he may never be the same player. Plus, he was getting older anyway. Not everybody ages the same. So, at the end of the day, man, you just have to go with this guy. Dame is a guy that not only gets you offensive scoring, but he's a playmaker. I think he'll be more, honestly, I think he could be more valuable for his playmaking ability with the Bucks than scoring. The scoring is just the added threat. But my thing is, what I like about Dame is now you got two dudes out there with him and Chris Middleton who are 86 to 92% free throw shooters. When you need guys that can step up and knock down big free throws down the stretch, which is sometimes something Giannis struggles with. But Giannis still is going to be that closer. And I think Giannis' points are going to go down, but his efficiency is going to go way up. I think his rebounding might go up a tick, and his assists are going to go up. If he was averaging 5.5, 6 assists before, he gonna be getting triple doubles, like it ain't nothing. Giannis will get at least 20 triple doubles this year. At least 20. He gonna average at least 7.5 assists. It's not even gonna matter if Chris Middleton's is healthy to the point where he plays 70, 75 games. Chris Middleton's efficiency should go way up too. Because now he's not even the Robin. He's Alfred and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna be chilling out there while they take the brunt of the defensive, attention. So I look for Chris Middleton's shooting. Everybody's shooting percentage should go up. Their shooting is going to go up because of the attention that Dame takes. So or gets. So I think that this Milwaukee Bucks team is going to win at least 60, 63, 65 games. And Dame's just going to have to perform in the postseason. That's what a lot of people have doubts about him. You know what I'm saying? One other thing I want to share with y'all, too. Let's see if I can find it. Listen to what Dame's agent said, man. I think I still have it. Dame Lillard's agent, Aaron Goodwin, on Heat's pursuit of trade. They did everything they could to acquire Dame. It takes two to get a deal done. I appreciate all that Pat, Andy, and Mickey did to try and make this happen. What the fuck is he talking about? They didn't do everything they could to get the deal done. Now, of course, that's a parting pop shot at Portland, but Miami didn't do everything they could either. So that's a failure to me on Pat Riley's part, man. Pat Riley failed, you know. And like I said, man, you know, Pat being cheap and not going all out, possibly, man, in retrospect, could have cost them 2 titles. Because remember, in 2020, the Lakers were expected to sweep that team in the finals. They won in 6. And that's with Bam and Dragic hurt. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, tell me what you guys think, man. This is a momentous day. And by the way, I said this before, and I mean this shit, don't y'all come over here now. Don't y'all come over here now. You know, don't you do it. Don't you motherfuckers come over here now with this Milwaukee my second team shit. I've been eyeballing Milwaukee ever since I would say since 2015. When I first started talking about Giannis. 2015, 2016. I saw the potential in this dude, man. When the Bucks still sucked. Everybody said the Bucks suck and they ain't gonna win shit. And I said, no, man, I think this guy can win a championship. And everybody like, man, you out your goddamn mind, man. This team suck, man. The Bucks been sucking for 30 years, man. They ain't gonna win no title, man. Stop wasting your time. You know? Giannis can't do this. He can't do that. He can't do this. He can't do that. He can't. Don't come over here now. Unless you're a Dame Lillard fan. And maybe a Portland fan, but that pretty much shows you really a Dame Lillard fan. The only people that got permission to come over here on my damn channel are fucking Dame Lillard fans. You're welcome. But all you other motherfuckers, don't you come over here now. Because I remember your names. And I remember all this shit. Don't think hey. Don't come over here now with that bullshit. Hey, man, you know, I know I said this in my comments for the last 4 years, but, hey, man, I just my eyes just awoke into the situation, man. You know, yeah. Keep your ass on to where your team at. I'm just talking shit, man, but tell me what you guys think.